Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're gonna talk about our Serie A prediction. Before starting, let's ask Ronco Dad what is our like target and our subscribers target today.
For today I'm pretty sure we can achieve 40 likes and 25 new subscribers.
Wow, that is a lot. To achieve that, let's make sure you leave a like, you subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's start with our first team, which is Atalanta. What do you think, Ronco Dad?
Look, Atalanta went very well last year. Despite the great season, I'm pretty sure they will have some challenges this year. They're not gonna be better than 5th. I bet for 5th, and remember, Papu Gomez is getting older.
Well, I'm not okay with Ronco Dad. I think Atalanta will get second. They had a great season last year, and their defense is really good. And they have a good coach. Wow, there are a lot of opinions. But in my opinion, Atalanta will get second next year. Because due to their wiggly defense that last year conceded 48 goals, the second reason is that Zapata and Ilicic might leave the club. Our next team is Benevento. What do you think? I think Benevento will get 15. Last year they got a great season, which they won the Serie B, and Inzaghi is getting better at coaching. Although Benevento had a great season last year, I still think they will get 19th because they don't have a good coach with a lot of experience.
Look, I tend to agree. I think they're gonna be last, 20th. Reason is Inzaghi is not the best coach, in my opinion. And then on top of this, I'm worried if they don't take a player like Bonaventura or a good one, they're not getting ready.
Let's move on to our next team, which is Bologna. Last year Bologna finished 12th, and I think that this year they will do better by finishing 10th.
Look, I don't believe that. For sure they're not gonna go to Europa League. They have some good players, Barrow, Skorowski, Tomiyasu, but no, they are gonna be 15.
Well, I'm not okay with Ronco Dad. I think they're gonna finish 12th because they have a great team, but yes, they're gonna finish 12th.
Cagliari, first surprise of next year. They're gonna finish 6th in Europa League. Thanks to the coach, Di Francesco, is pretty good, and the team is not bad at all.
I think they're gonna finish 13th because they have a new coach, Di Francesco, who did really good with Roma, and their defense and offense of Cagliari is really good. Well, I agree with you. I think this year Cagliari will do a bit better than last year, finishing 13th because they bought a new coach, which he has experience, and Cagliari has a decent squad with a strong midfield. Next team is Crotone. I think Crotone will finish 19th next year. Why? Because there aren't good players in their team, and the coach is not that good. So 19th. In my opinion, Crotone will finish 16th, and they will be fighting against relegation because they have a coach that has no experience in Serie A.
Look, I'm similar to you. Number 16, main background is because they have Maxi Lopez, and I'm really hoping that the fans will support the team to finish still in Serie A.
Move on to the next team, Fiorentina. I think this year Fiorentina will do better than last year by finishing 9th because they are willing to buy great players this summer. For example, Zappacosta, Torreira, Javi Martinez, and they bought Amrabat, who is a good midfielder.
Look, I agree with you about Amrabat, and they have a good coach like Iachini. I think they're gonna finish 10th.
Well, my prediction is next to Ronco Dad. I think they're gonna finish 11th. Why? Because they have good players like Chiesa or Cutrone and a good coach. But 11th is good.
Okay, let's talk about Genoa. Look, I can tell you another time about my experience with the president of Genoa. 5 more likes and I will talk to you about that. But let's talk about, they're gonna finish 12. Why? I'm worried about the goalkeeper, so Perin leaving is not a good sign. But for the rest, I think they're gonna finish 12.
Well, I think they're gonna finish 17th. Why? Because they renewed Pinamonti contract and they have a decent coach. But the rest of the squad is not the best one.
Well, Genoa in the last 2 years, they have got twice 17th place, just above relegation. But this year, I think they will have a better season because they have a lot of experienced players in their team. So for that, I think they will finish 15th. Let's go with our next team, which is Hellas Verona. I think Hellas Verona will get relegated in the 18th position because they sold a lot of their good players. For example, Sofian Amrabat, Rahimai, and Pessina.
Well, I think Verona will get 8th. Why? Because they have a really good coach and they have a good squad. And now they got used to the Serie A.
No way. There is no way. I agree. Number 18. They lost Amrabat, a great midfielder.
Our next team is Inter. In my opinion, Inter will win the Serie A
Very funny.
because they are building a stronger team and also because players are getting used to the playing style of Conte. Let's go Inter!
I'm so okay with his prediction.
Very funny as well.
They got Hakimi, which is a great defender, and they want to get Messi, Emerson, and Smalling and Ndombele. Let's go Inter.
Okay, guys, I let you stay in second. I will tell you later who's gonna be first. So Inter, yeah, they got better with Conte. Yes, they can getting better. Yeah, they can do another second place, maybe 1 point behind the first one. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, guys, let's talk about our friends from Juventus. Do you still remember against Lione? Oh, okay, guys, this year is gonna be amazing for the team. 8. They're gonna be 8. Big debacle. Pirlo is a good player, of course. He played in AC Milan. But then for the rest, he has no experience to be a coach, and they're losing a few good players. 8.
Well, I think they're gonna get 3rd. I'm okay with the prediction of Roncoroni that Pirlo isn't a good coach and he never coached a team before, and maybe Ronaldo goes away, but 3rd is good.
Well, I put Juventus 3rd as well because they bought a brand new coach with no experience. And Juventus is having financial problems. So this year, they're not going to be able to make big signings except Artur and maybe McKennie.
Next team it's Lazio. I don't think Lazio will go into the Champions League like last year. I think they're gonna go in Europa League by finishing 6th. Lazio are not doing progresses in their team. Also, they just want to get one player from Real Madrid, which is Marioral, and they give free Peperena.
Okay, I get it, but I still think they're a very strong team, very steady state. They're not yet ready to win, they're gonna be 3rd.
Even if Lazio might buy Shaqiri, Torreira, which are pretty big names, but I still think that they will do way worse than last year. I put Lazio 7th. Now it's turn from Milan. In my opinion, after 13 years, AC Milan will qualify for the Champions League because in the past few years, they are always growing more, and I see more growth this year. The second reason is that they did not fire Pioli, their coach, which was a great move. I would put them 4th.
Well, my opinion is next to his. I put them 5th. Why? They renewed the Pioli contract, which is a great coach, and with Sampdoria he did really good. And also, they want to get big names like Bakayoko, Torreira, or Aurier.
Okay, guys, I get you. I'm hearing you. Milan is gonna finish the Serie A by winning it.
There's no
Milan
way.
is gonna be 1st.
No
Let's
way.
see at the end of the year. Pioli is gonna show up for the first time that in the second year is gonna do a great job. Ibra is gonna help him out, and we're gonna see a lot of talents growing.
Next team, it's Napoli. I think Napoli will get 7th. They have a really good team with really good players, and the coach is not that good. But last year they won the Coppa Italia, and they spent all their money on Isiman, a good player.
Well, I mean, I think that's the second year of Gattuso. Gattuso is not such a strong coach as he was as a player. I think they're gonna be 9, and they lost also Cagliari, so I say 9.
Well, for me, Napoli will do better than last season by finishing 6th because they are trying to buy good players this transfer window. For example, Under, Reguilon, Boga, Brecalo, Tagliafico, and Pezzella. Our next team is Parma. I think that Parma will finish 11th, like last year, even if they changed their coach.
I do agree with you that they will finish 11, like last
Yeah.
year. Well, my main worry is about Kulusevski that left the team. And then with the new coach, I'm a bit worried of the beginning of the season. It's going to be kind of a disaster. Once they're getting over that, they'll finish okay.
Well, my opinion is next 2 years. I think they're gonna finish 10th. Because the left of Kulusevski gave Parma more money to get a better coach, and like Allegri. So, 10th.
Yeah, well, Allegri, I don't think he's gonna go to Parma.
No way. Okay, guys, let's talk about Roma. The biggest strength of Roma is that they kept Fonseca, but they changed the property. I'm pretty sure they're gonna finish strong. They're gonna be 4th.
Well, I also think they're gonna be 4th. Last year, Lazio didn't let them go to the Champions League, but this year, they're better than Lazio for me.
Well, in my opinion, this year Roma will get 5th and not qualify for the Champions League because they got a brand new owners and it will take them some time for them to rebuild the team. Let's move on to our next team, which is Sampdoria. For me, Sampdoria will finish 12th next year because they have a very experienced coach who also won the Premier League. The second reason is that they have Quagliarella, Gagliardini, and if they are at their best, they can hurt the opposition by scoring goals.
Well, I think they're gonna finish 16th. They will get a new player, Yune, which has a lot of skills that comes from Galatasaray, but I think 16th is good for their level.
Look, guys, I think Sampdoria will risk until the end to come to the second league, but finally they will keep to stay into the first league. So they're gonna finish 17th. My main worry is about Ranieri. Ranieri did a great year at Leicester City. For the rest, I don't think he's such a great coach. Let's talk about Spezia. Spezia is a brand new team to the Serie A with a coach that never went to Serie A, Italiano. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna pay a lot for these gaps. So unfortunately, they're gonna finish 19th.
Well, I think they're gonna finish last because they won't get new players and they don't have really good players, and their coach is not the best one. So last.
Put Spezia last too because they don't have a coach with experience with coaching in Serie A. The second reason is that it's their first season in their history in Serie A and they don't have an experienced team. Let's move on with Sassuolo. I think that Sassuolo has a strong team that can grow with a good coach and a good mentality. But this season, I think that they will do like last season by finishing 8th position.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm very similar to you. So they have a solid team with a solid coach, De Zerbi. I think they're gonna finish 7th this year.
Well, I think they're gonna finish 9th because Locatelli can go away and they have a good squad, but 9th. Next team is Torino. Torino have a good squad with Belotti, Zaza, and Saldi, but they don't have an experienced coach. So I think they're gonna be relegated by finishing 18th.
Well, in my opinion, Torino will finish 17th and will save themselves by the skin of their teeth and will do worse than last year because they are not trying to buy experienced players, but they might sell a lot of their good players.
Okay, I got it. Well, so thinking relegation, I don't think they're gonna be relegated. I don't like Gianpaolo as a coach. Last year did not do well, but I still think they're having some good discussion. They're talking about maybe getting Viglia from AC Milan and a few other players. Well, I think they're gonna finish 13th. Okay, last team is Udinese. Look, usually this team is pretty solid. They will be challenged by the fact that Fofana is leaving, and my main worry is if also the Paul is gonna be leaving, then it's gonna be big trouble. I still think they can make it to become 14.
Well, I also think they're gonna become 14th because they have an experienced coach and Okaka is really good. So 14th.
Well, we all agreed. I think that Udinese will do a tiny bit worse than last year by finishing 14th because their best player might leave, for example, De Paul, Musso, and some already left, for example, Sema, Fofana. Thanks for watching, and make sure if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Write in the comments your prediction of the Serie A.
And look, in the comments you can also write if you have any subjects, any topics that you would like us to discuss. We can make it.